Hello, philosophy is powerful. So I hope that you're all enjoying the pace that we're going at here. Sometimes when you take on something or you delve into something, such as embarking in a journey like many lovers, everything doesn't always happen the way that you expect. I was thinking that we would, number one, have more participation. And that's not a problem, because I know that everyone is thinking. I know everyone is seeing, hearing, and thinking about all that we're doing. And with us going at this pace, it's actually pretty amazing, because it's just constant thinking. And so often, a lot of the readers of Many Lovers don't fully understand it. And they don't understand it because it's a book of philosophy. It's a book of questions and wonder and idea. It's a journey. And to go at this pace, you really couldn't be going at a better speed for people to really absorb what it's all about. I tried to post another video a couple days ago on the weekend, and it didn't post. So I'd like to take this time, as I do have time, to be able to sit down and just kind of go over, what we've done so far and where we're going with this. Here it is. Many Lovers, Volume 1. You can get your own copy. It absolutely smells amazing. It has a special scent to it right by the author. It'll be signed by the author when you get your copy, and there's 3 different volumes. Table of contents. It's not a long book, people. It's not that long at all. 91 pages. 19 books. Remember, like I told you, the author does not use chapters. She uses books, which is unique all in itself. Something in the dark was calling out for me. I called on my camera to answer the call. What it saw is what you see. Title, Many Lovers, suggested by William Gore. Shout out to William Gore. I hope all is well. I've seen and heard that you've been traveling. What a blessing. The next one goes on to unedited. This is me, unedited. I give you me. Make of me what you may. Harriet Gore. Book 0, the longest book. Love. It's funny because here it is. This is the longest book of the whole book. Why? Why is Love the longest book of this whole book? In the comments below, I'd love for you to share your thoughts on why you think that the longest book of this whole journey is Love. Then we go on to book 1, The Life of an Idea, and I want to give a shout out to Carmen, all the way from Malta, in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. She had a beautiful reading. She took her camera and she actually filmed the pages of her reading. She read beautifully. I loved her accent. To me, it's an accent just as mine is to many other people. And then her thoughts behind it and learning about inclusive education and such. I mean, it was just absolutely beautiful and came all the way from Malta. So, The Life of an Idea. This whole book starts like this. Love, and the other things that I read, but here we go. This question has been occupying me, and I would like us to discuss it. Do you think that you and I started life as ideas, striking and bouncing around in space? Let's read that again. Who is talking here? Who is this about to begin? This question has been occupying me, the author, and I would like us to discuss it. Do you think you, that's us, the reader, This is all my thoughts, my opinions. I mean, I don't know if I'm right. I could not be right. You know, everybody has their own opinions, their own thoughts. This is my thoughts on the take of this reading. This question has been occupying me, and I would like us to discuss it. Do you think you and I started life as ideas, striking and bouncing around in space? And then it goes on to questions from the author. Do you think ideas choose targets to strike? Or could it be us? Or could it be that it is the targets which choose the targets, the ideas? Or ideas striking indiscriminately and randomly and hitting targets by chance? Then it goes on to more questions. Does an idea choose to strike the greatest ambitious builder within its striking distance? Another question. Do you think that every being is an idea propelled by ideas, some more powerful than others, some more dominating than others, seeking to dominate all, some ideas recruiting other ideas to suppress some ideas and promote other ideas? The author is talking to us and asking us so many questions here. Another one, do you think it is an idea that transforms its builder into being unknown to being known? Another question, what is success in life of an idea? When is an idea as successful as it can be? Do you think the world itself is an idea, or that the idea is the world of ideas, or the idea of worlds, a world pregnant with ideas, or a world delivered by ideas? So it starts with a question that she wants to discuss. Do you think that you and I started life as ideas, striking and bouncing around space? What's your answer? Share with us in the comments. Why is love the longest book? In the comments, do you think that you and I started life as ideas, striking and bouncing around in space? Do you think so? Then we go on to, well, this is my own idea. So the author brings you back to what she thinks. Well, this is my own idea. You are an idea. I am an idea. A thing is an idea. Everything is an idea. One thing is an idea. Everyone is an idea. Anything is an idea. Many things are ideas. All things are ideas. Nothing itself is an idea. Nothing less an idea. Some ideas are limiting. Some ideas are limited. Some ideas are limitless. Some ideas are enslaving. Some ideas are liberating. Some expand endlessly. Some ideas change some. So, Harriet Gore right here. Some ideas build some build on some ideas destroy some destroy some ideas visit and stay, some strike and move, some ideas are actually on strike. You wrestle to keep some wrestle to keep you. You see, my dear, I think of myself as an idea which struck my creator. No one ever asked whether I choose my creator, so I am asking myself that question. I know who I'm told my creator is. I accept what I'm told. But how can I be sure of what happened before I became? My creator is sure, and those who witnessed the process of creation are sure too. So, I have been riding on their surety, to be sure that my creator is my parent. But is my parent sure of who I am and all I am? My creator may be sure of how I was made, visible and tangible. But is that all I am? I've been observing Dad and Mom at work. They create all the time in the workspace. The process I witnessed revealed how I may have come to be. First as a thought which powered an action. But did I plant the thought by striking my Creator? Remember, it just said that our Creator is our parent, maybe. First as a thought which powered an action. But did I plant the thought by striking my Creator with the idea of me? Did I inspire my Creator to bring to life the idea of me? Or did the thought just appear from nowhere to start occupying my Creator? Did I choose my parent to be my Creator, then stirred Creator's spirit to move and create what I have become? Or did my parent do it all by themselves, with no input from me at all? Is my parent and I a team working together at all times? These questions have been occupying me. So at this point, the author is striking and provoking thought of before we became. What were we before we became? Were we an idea? Were we a thought? Were we energy? Did we, the idea, strike our parents? Or was it just coincidence that they had us? But at this point, we're not inside the womb yet. At this point, in reading, we are thought. Whether we were thought of, or we ourselves planted the thought. Goes on. One thing is for sure. At the time I occupied my parents' thoughts, I lived within the confines of my parents' thought, except when my parents shared own thoughts with others. At the time my Creator was creating the image of me, I was visible to my Creator, but invisible to others, except insofar as my Creator made me visible to others. So if our Creator is our parent, we're visible to our parent inside. And we're not visible to anybody else until mom or dad shares, hey, I'm expecting. Every time they share, we become visible to others. It's my own interpretation. I don't know if that's right. From nothingness to something else, from intangible to formless, my parents' action created tangible form. My Creator and I experienced the journey from a roll of canvas to a cut of canvas, from blank stretch to the first touch of paint. Okay, it goes on and on, but it says, but it was not just my Creator and I. There were others too, though they've remained unseen. The canvas maker, the paint maker, the brush maker, the transporters, and all others. From beginning until now, the experience has been constant change, first from nothingness which cannot be seen, then to something which can be seen and touched. This something itself has become changing from moment to moment and day to day. This is why I ask, how do I look? I do not know how I look. If I meet myself, I will not recognize me. Please tell me, what do you see? Okay, that's the beginning of the book. Book 2, how do I look? When the end of book 1, it says, but it wasn't just me and my Creator. There were others too. There were others too, though they remained unseen. The canvas maker, the paint maker, the brush maker, the transporters, and so many others. We are all unique. We are all art. We are all special. Okay? How do I look? When my parent was creating me, there were many spirits at play. I experienced the air. Its spirit caressed me. The wind blew by. Its effect changed a number of things in my spirit and moved me. The sun ray touched and stayed, and spirit dwelt in me. In my Creator and around my Creator, the spirits played their parts. The incredible forces of the earth did not want to be left out, So all the elements came out to fully joined in. When you actually scientifically do the research, look up what you are, scientifically. You know, we can go on a spiritual journey, we can go on a physical journey, and we can get right down to science, and we are made up of all the elements, okay? The air gave generously and got mixed in. The sun rayed generously to become part of me. At night, the moon visited while my Creator slept. Who is the Creator? It's the parent. Who's on the journey? You and me. So we are on the journey from before we began to being the thoughts of our parents. The idea, we are the idea, to now how do I look? You know, now I'm in here. I mean, how do I look? You know, what do I look like? All the elements came to play. All the elements came to make me. You see, my dear friend, the elements in me are more than the visible materials my Creator used to make me. I was present in the spirits of both, what my Creator saw and what my Creator did not see, and those spirits are in me. So, when we go down, you see, my dear friend, at conception, I lived inside my Creator, but now it is I who bear my Creator. I bear my Creator's name. In me, my Creator and I meet, but I don't know if my Creator and I look alike. I still do not know how I look, for I have never seen myself, and I'm not sure my Creator looks, though. I have been told a name and bear the name. A lot of things join forces to become me, and the me I became is encountering more forces, and the forces I am absorbing are keeping me in constant change. Isn't that truth now, too? Then and now. Please tell me what you see. How do I look? Are you in the journey with me here? Are you in the journey with us here? Why is book 0 the longest book? Love. And then Carmen read beautifully book 1, The Life of an Idea. Are you an idea? The life of an idea. An idea being born into life. How do I look? Of course it's a question. Once you plant it and you're a seed inside, you know, and you realize you are something, how do you look? Book 3. Book 3 was read by book 2, How Do I Look, was actually recorded by Sam, all the way from Nigeria, and it hasn't been posted yet. We're having trouble getting it posted, but when it is posted, we will share it. It's so fun. Like, so book 1 is Malta, book 2 is Nigeria. I have personal special ties to Nigeria, in the red soil. The red soil is one of my keys. I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait for the day until I can put my feet in that red soil. All right, so book 3, the original idea. Book 3 was beautifully read and represented Iran. So it was beautifully read by an Iranian artist, Miriam, and she is absolutely beautiful and did an awesome job reading, and it's the original idea. What's your name, you ask? What's in a name, I thought? Am I a name? Is a name in me? A name could be anything or nothing at all. You know, we go from conception to wondering name and what's in a name. What's in a name, you ask? Come with me, I say. I like your company and would like you to come with me, so together we would discover that which I do not know. Together, both of us can find my name. I like your companionship because at the onset you caught my eye. You saw me from a distance and stirred and steered toward me. Your thoughts attracted me. I was strongly drawn to you and then became struck. Struck by the way you looked at me, not just on the surface, but deep into me. Struck by the way you moved me gradually but intently until you stood by me and asked, "What's your name?" Book 4, Something Intelligent in the Dark is happening. I read that book. You can go back. All of these readings are on Philosophy is Powerful. The excitement which your movement stirred, increased, and thrilled in intensity with every movement of yours. Come book 4, I hope that you are in the womb. So we go from before we were created to the creation process. And so the excitement which your movement stirred, increased, and thrillingly in intensity with every movement of yours, something intelligent was happening in the dark. Can you close your eyes and think about day 1? When does day 1 begin? Can you think about before life began? What was it like? If you can't think back that far, close your eyes and think, can you go back to the womb? Do you feel warm? Do you feel safe? How do you feel? Okay? So again, book 4, I did read. You can go back and you can see that video. Book 5. Book 5 was read from Paris. Shout out to Rebecca. She read beautifully from Paris. And what I really loved about it was all the sound and the background and the culture. And the reading was just absolutely fantastic. So we have Malta, Nigeria. We have represented Iran. We have the United States. We have Paris. Paris was book 5. Name. What a thought. It's now all about name, right? So your name means something. And my name, Jacquelyn, means may God protect. Personally, my own beliefs say that God is love. To me, God is love. You know, I have studied all 19 worldwide religions. I am very educated in the religion of many different cultures, many different beliefs. And through all of those studyings, I have created, you know, my own beliefs. And I am very spiritual individual. And I believe that name really does have meaning. So the amount of times that we keep hearing, what's your name, what's your name, what's your name? What is your name? Have you ever looked up what your name means? It's very interesting how fitting our names actually are toward us. So my name is May God Protect. You know, all through growing up, when I say replace it with God, may love protect. All through growing up, you know, I've had a lot that's happened to me throughout life. And I was surely protected. And I find great meaning in my name. And I feel that the journey that I'm personally going on in life, my name is huge. Where I am going and the ideas that I have and the territory that I want to step into professionally, and not only just professionally, like in life, the passions that I have inside of me, the outreaches that I want to do, I'm going to need protection. And love will protect, because right now, the way that the world is, it's just so interesting, because the way that the world is, it's, you know, everybody is so chaotic right now, and there's just so much craziness going on, and there's so much controversy, and everybody's got to be right, and this isn't right, and you don't do it the way that I do it, and, you know, there's so much more. There's such a bigger picture, and the things that I'm being called to do in life, My name couldn't make me feel more secure and confident in all of the journeys that I want to embark on in my life, because Jacquelyn means may God protect. So far, love has protected me, and I know that the waters that I'm going to tread, I will be safe, and I can confidently move forward in what I want to do. Your name means a lot. If you haven't figured that out by reading so far, get it now. What does your name mean? What is your name? If you were an idea and you were inside Mom, your name, you helped her. Everyone around, all the elements helped name you. But you have the perfect name. You're unique. And your name matches your unique being. Okay. So, move to name. That was book 5, read from Paris. Book 6. Book 6 was fun. I was actually able to get a very good friend of mine. He's 6 years old and absolutely loves to read. I was able to get him to read book 6, and he read it so, so well. And, you know, he was curious about, why is love the longest book? He thought, he's just such a blessing in my life, and he read it so beautifully here from the United States, on the wall. And you can see that also on our page. It has the whole readout there for you. Book 7. Book 7 is was recorded from the Philippines from our beautiful Ma, and I cannot wait to see her reading. I cannot wait to see your reading, and I just know that it's going to be as beautiful and unique as you are. Will you come with me? Remember, I told you in book Move to the Name that I will tell you about a space. I have now told you about the space. The space is the book on the wall. So I'm not going to read this because I'm really excited to hear it read from the Philippines. Book 8. I don't think book 8 is being read yet. I'll read book 8. Book 9 has already been recorded, and we're in the process of, being able to upload that. But I'll stop at book 8 here. So book 7 is coming from the Philippines. So, look at this. We have Malta. Oh, actually, London has read too. Harriet Gore did book 0. I'm super excited also about book 0. I have something super fun planned to actually take the book and walk around to a bunch of strangers and get permission for me to have them read the longest book of many lovers and just get their expression on why they think that book 0 is the longest book here. I think it's going to be funny. I think it's going to be fun. It's out of my comfort zone to talk to a bunch of strangers, once I get their permission and let them know that, what we're doing here. And I think it'll be neat. But book 0 in our group, Philosophy is Powerful, has been read from London by Harriet Gore. Book 1, again, was read from Carmen in Malta, the middle of the Mediterranean. And book 2 by Sam in Nigeria. Book 3 was represented by Iran, an Iranian artist. Absolutely beautiful read. You can find these reads in Philosophy is Powerful. Book 4 was me, United States. Book 5 from Paris, Rebecca. Book 6, we have written, all the words are written out there, and I was able to have a good friend of mine, the little 6-year-old, who actually read book 6. Book 7 is still loading, still coming, has been recorded from the Philippines. It's just incredible to see all of these readers and cultures and styles coming from all around the world, connecting with our movement, Touch Love Worldwide, but reading Many Lovers. It's just absolutely beautiful, and I strongly encourage anybody who wants to read to read. Anybody from different parts of the United States, from different parts of Nigeria, from different, parts of places. Renee, if you are watching, I strongly encourage that you message me, and let's get someone to read from Canada. That would be super fun. All right, Let me read book 8, and then I'll end it here with book 8, because we still are waiting to load book 7 here. But all of our reading is in our files section. Book 8, The Journey of You and Me. As you are still wondering how you got here, I will tell you, remember, okay, where are you wondering how you got here? Are you wondering how you got here, like here? I mean, I can tell you how you got here. You got here from mom and dad, and you were in the womb. Do you think that when you were in the womb, you questioned, how did I get here? Where am I? What do I look like? What's my name? What's going on? Okay, the journey of you and me. As you are still wondering how you got here, I will tell you what I know. At the outside, you caught my eye. I saw you in a distance, and you struck me. I do not know how you came to be at the point where our eyes were caught, but the way you looked at me captivated me. Your thoughts then attracted me, and I became drawn to you. It was at that point that you began to move gradually towards me until you stood by me and asked, "What's your name?" Stirring many thoughts in me is that question, what's your name? Come to think of it, what's really in a name? Am I in a name? Is a name in me? A name can be anything. Anything can be a name. A name can be everything. Everything can be a name. A name can be nothing at all. Nothing at all can be a name. You are wondering how you got here. I am wondering as well. Many things about me remain unknown to me. Many things are being revealed to me by encounters and strikes. You struck me. Strikes set off reactions. Encounters became discoveries. Adventures draw out names and make known the unknown. As to that question, what's your name? I have not yet made a name, so I cannot tell a name. I get to share a name only when I've made a name. Where I come from, you see, we make our names ourselves. So this is the reason I appeared. This is why I am here. I am here to make a name, but have not quite made it. I want to create a special and unique sort of name, bearing everything I am. For me to create such a name, I must first create myself, adding everything I want to a name. Will you come with me on this adventure? The adventure to make myself? The adventure to know myself, a journey, you and me? Now you know what I know. Do you still want to know more? Will you come with me to find my name? Do you still want to know my name? And then book 9. Make a name. It's already been recorded. So we're waiting on a few recordings, I hope that you guys are all cool with the speed that we're going. I know everyone has their own lives and everybody's busy. I really would love to see more of you guys, getting involved and, asking questions and reading and sharing thoughts. And, book 10 is only 1 page. Book 11. Book 11 is pretty long, so I'm going to figure out what we're going to do with book 11. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking for a second here. Yeah, so I'm going to figure out what we're going to do with book 11 because it is pretty long, so it should take some time, but that'll be a fun one to go over. So the next that need to be read are just book 10. Anyone interested in reading book 10? Canada? Anybody can choose book 10. It's only 1 page, like I said, and it's going to start us right into My Mother is Just Like That. What an amazing book My Mother is Just Like That is. And it is pretty long, so I think you know, book 11 will actually, maybe we could break it up into parts. Maybe different people could read book 11. And we can go over it because book 11, I'm still turning these pages here. It is pretty long, but it's going to be great. I look forward to continuing journeying with you here. Thank you for following along, staying with us, and I look forward to you guys all getting involved and really sharing with us. You know, when we do groups, it's really important that people share. Like, that's what brings life to the group. And by sharing your thoughts, thoughts lead to action. They inspire others to think. They inspire others to share also. And I'm having a great time. I needed to read this book again, and reading it at this pace is really helpful for me. I find myself actually using certain things that I'm reading here in my day-to-day life, and I'm like, that came from the book. Like, that's really funny that I just said that, you know? This is me unedited. What you see is, you know, me unedited. It's just really, make of me as you may. Really, here I am. Happy, what are we at here? Wednesday. I hope you guys are enjoying the study, and I look forward to many more videos, and I also look forward to seeing you guys' videos.